Have you ever had to make a choice and just kind of felt overwhelmed by all the options? Well, that's what today's One Card for One Card Wednesday is all about, and that tarot card is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups comes up when we have lots of different options available to us, but we're struggling to choose. And sometimes it can come up when we're struggling to see the options available to us. We can get stuck in the illusion, in the wishful thinking, in the fantasy of things, in the what ifs. What if I choose this and that ends up being a better path for me? There is a lot of grass is greener syndrome here too, where we worry about making the wrong choice only to find out that the other choice would have been better. But really, how do you know? With the Seven of Cups, we can feel lost, we can feel a little bit uncertain, and kind of like we're searching for a purpose or searching for the right way to go. I always feel like with the Seven of Cups too, it's the reminder that there's not always a right choice per se. It encourages us to choose based on what our intuition is telling us, what our heart is telling us, what our gut is telling us, and go forth in that direction. It can also be a warning where if something seems too good to be true, it probably is, because there's so many different things in all of these cups. So let's take a look at some of the symbols in the card. Now, first we see the cloud in the background, which is that uncertainty, that confusion, that mental haze. Our figure is here in the front, they're all in black, or it's a silhouette of them. You don't see a lot of detail, which again, I think leans into that overwhelm. Their arm is out, they look confused, right? Or maybe a little bit in awe of everything coming out of all these cups. There are 7 cups and every cup has a different item. So we have a head up here, which can be love, lust, desire. It's a lady's head. There is the spirit, which to me always looks like a handkerchief, but apparently it's a spirit. But that is that divine, that unknown, that mystery element. We have a snake, which is transformation, but also deceit and deception. I think all of them kind of have a double-edged sword, right? We have our dragon, which is that power, that chaos, that allure. We have our laurel here, which is success, victory, and accomplishment, but again, at what cost? We have jewels, which are status, abundance, all those riches, feeling fancy. And then we also have our tower here, or our castle, which is again, wealth, stability, something that's has longevity to it, right? That's very stable and secure. So many different choices. Which one are you going to choose? I think when we have to make a choice that comes up with the Seven of Cups, it's easy to get distracted. There are so many things going on in the world around us. There are so many elements that we consider. We compare ourselves and where we are to where others are, and a lot of the times that influences our choices. But with the Seven of Cups, I always say be true to your intuition, be true to your heart, because that's the best way to decide. So that's the Seven of Cups for One Card Wednesday. If you're looking to learn more about tarot or want mentorship in reading the cards, let me know. I'm a tarot reader, tarot teacher, clarity coach, and past life regressionist. I'd love to work with you, and don't forget to follow me for more tarot content.